Subtracting polynomials is very similar to adding polynomials in that we're just going to be combining our like terms. So we want to subtract 2x squared plus 5x minus 8 minus 6x squared minus 6x plus 1. Before we actually get into identifying our like terms and starting to kind of simplify this down a little bit, the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we carry that subtraction to the entire second polynomial. We're not just subtracting 6x squared, we're subtracting this whole entire trinomial here. So what we want to do is we actually want to throw that invisible coefficient of 1 out in front, and we want to distribute that negative 1 to all the pieces in the polynomial that follows. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to bring down our first polynomial. And then when we carry through that negative 1, all of the signs of the terms in that second polynomial are actually going to change to the opposite. So this negative 6x, when we distribute in that negative 1, is actually going to become a plus 6x. And then this plus 1 at the end, when we carry this in, is actually become a minus 1. So once you distribute that subtraction or that negative into that second polynomial, then you can go through and identify your like terms. So 2x squared and negative 6x squared are like terms because they both have a variable of x with a degree of 2. And then 5x and 6x are like terms because they both just have an x. And then negative 8 and negative 1 are like terms because they're both constants. So now we can go through and combine. So 2 minus 6 will give us a negative 4 and then x squared. 5x plus 6x, so 5 and 6, would give you 11x. And then a negative 8 combined with a negative 1 gives you a negative 9. So after you subtract these two polynomials, we end up with negative 4x squared plus 11x minus 9.